Hi, my name is BK and I'm an app developer, and this is just a quick test that I'm doing to see if my sound and microphone is good enough for what I'm trying to do. So, a lot of the apps I build them by myself alone without ever showing the process. And I realized that there's beauty in that. There's beauty in my mistakes. There's beauty in sharing, you know, stuff that didn't work out or why I went this way instead of another way. So I would like people to join me on that journey of, self improvement, or whatever you want to call it. And the first thing I plan on building and documenting is something I'm calling the Bathroom Codes app. The idea is that places in the city lock their bathrooms with codes. So if you want to use those bathrooms, you're gonna have to pay something, right? So this app that I'm building, the first app that I'm going to be building, is actually inspired by other people have these problems. Like, look at this. This is a guy in. This is started as a TikTok, and they now have a crowdsourced map of New York that shows people where they can use the bathrooms, and that's a problem everyone has. Like, everyone needs to use the bathroom, right? So I think solving that problem is kind of important, especially someone like me who's been wanting to use the bathroom in a city, and sometimes I'm like, oh my god, they're locked all the bathrooms. Where am I gonna pee? If I don't buy something, I'm not gonna be able to pee. So the idea is to give people back their right to their right to pee. Okay, the idea is to give people their right to pee, because if you don't do that, they're gonna, you know, pee other places, right? They're gonna pee behind alleys or weirder things like that. So there's no need for people to lock the bathrooms as long as people are not abusing those bathrooms. So yeah, I want to make a bathroom app that solves this problem. And solving weird problems, I think that's the most fun thing about programming, because you get to you get to problem solve in a very creative way that most people would never experience. Most people would never experience solving a problem with code. So it's very cool to apply what you know to a problem, solve a problem with what you know. So yeah, that's the whole idea of this channel. Please join me on our first app that we're going to be releasing. This is not my first app, but on our first app that we're going to be releasing. Fully documented, and I'm super shy, so it's a little bit hard for me to do this, but this is me getting out of my comfort zone, and I have to in order to get more comfortable.